What is up, everybody? Long time no see. I missed your faces. All right. And if you don't remember, I go by the name of the POP, Pop from Hobo Skateboard Shop. And now, a proud affiliate of Chiefers Smoke and Vape Shop. So, yeah, more about that later, but this is a skateboard setup video. All right, got my grip, got a blank deck. All right, and yeah, as I do this setup video, because setup videos can be long, I'm gonna tell you what your boy been up to, why he been up to that, and why I'm setting up a skateboard in Chiefers Smoke and Vape Shop. All right. And if you haven't already, if you're looking at this video on Instagram, or this part of the video on Instagram, go follow Chiefers Atlanta at Chiefers Atlanta ATL at Chiefers ATL. Link in the description below. And follow hobo_skateboard_shop. And if you on Instagram and you saw this part, then come to YouTube at Hobo Shop rated PG-13 and hit the subscribe and like button. All right, let's go. Pause. Why not? Okay, so the name of this video was going to be putting a skateboard together without tools, and the reason why I was going to do that was because I didn't have all the tools yet. I am currently relocating Hobo Skateboard Shop back to my good old home of Atlanta, Georgia. Decatur, Georgia, to be exact. All right. And yeah, but while I was here working inside of Chiefers Smoke and Vape Shop, my partners seemed to have some tools laying around, so that I just so happened to see. So lucky me, or enough for the tools so I can put it together. But we're gonna see. All right, so we're gonna start with the trucks. This setup was just gonna be of a simple blank board, so I can do this little bit up video and to give y'all an example of, tell y'all where I've been and what I've been up to. But we're gonna start with some Tensor. I don't know if you can see that, but Tensor trucks. Okay, and some Steadfast. I don't know if that's upside down or not. Oh, let's try it like that. Steadfast wheels. Okay. Yeah. I know my fingernails are ugly. Yeah, I know. Okay, so yeah, and this is a sticker. This can go here for right now. Okay, wheels, 52 millimeter wheels. Okay, and some good old basic ABEC 3 bearings. Okay. Oh, come on. This is going off the rails already. All right. Okay. And if you don't know how to put a skateboard together, I actually did a video, a setup video before, and there's plenty of setup videos on YouTube, so just go slam. But yeah, picture there's in, and I usually use a bearing press, but we're just gonna do it the old street way and pop them in that way, and then flip it around and pop it in that way. You gotta be careful when you do it this way because sometimes you don't get it all the way in. And that sucks. And you could smash the bearing shield if you don't do that, if that happens. So that's never fun. Okay. All right. Give it an old test to see if it spins, and yes, it do. All right. One washer on one end, one washer on the other end. And that's how you put in bearings without a skateboard press. Without a skate bearing press. Okay. I'm kind of finger tightening this because I don't have the other wrench or a skate tool right now. So, like I said, this was going to be a setup video without skateboarding. But I'm gonna tighten it up later. This basically is this video just to tell you about my good partners at Chiefers Smoking Vape Shop in Decatur, Georgia. And yes, I have moved the skateboard shop back to Atlanta. Well, to Atlanta. It wasn't in Atlanta before. And now I am inside of Decatur with Chiefers. I'm still setting up as we speak, so there will be a video of showing you the full view when all the furniture and racks and everything gets set up. I never did show you guys the video or did a video of the original hobo skateboard shop when it was in South Carolina, but yeah, this time I'm gonna make sure I do it. All right, don't worry, I'll double press it. All right, other bearing in, other wheel on, and voila, Waluski, one truck done. Okay, now the other one. So, yes, and thanks to that reason, I would say that basically the main reason I decided to move the shop down here. All right, I'm gonna be a little transparent with you guys because we're all friends here. Yeah, after the lockdown, COVID, I was going through a couple of things, family-wise, and having a couple of issues there with a family member, Alan family member. And everything seems to be going better now. But during that time, I couldn't work at the skate shop and handle my family business at the same time. So what I was going to try to do was keep the shop, temporarily close it. If anybody was looking up for the shop online and it's saying temporarily closed, that's why. Temporarily have the shop closed, and hopefully, things would move quick enough and go back to normal. Well, the landlord of that building, of the old hobo skateboard shop in Spartanburg, kind of didn't want to do that. I mean, don't ask me why. But yeah, they was like, we just rather, that was a watch. I need that. They were more like, would rather split ties with you. I mean, I was going to keep paying rent. I was just, not going to have the business, the shop open and active. But they decided not to do that. To be completely honest with you, I think they was kind of tired of the skaters or me in general. So we part ways. Then I was like, no bigger, I'll just find another building. As later, it just at the current moment, I couldn't do that. So while that was happening at that time, another skate shop came into town, which actually 2 skate shops came into town. Which is, to tell you the truth, no big deal. To me, I know most skate shops don't like that or, like competitors. But me and myself personally, especially in Spartanburg, South Carolina, I like the fact that we was having a growing skate scene. So I was like, hey, the more the merrier, if you ask me. Once one skate shop was kind of new, and they, by the way, this is a 7 1/4 blank deck. That's what they use. Well, stained. I think I explained why blank decks are called blank decks. But in general, it's basically a deck that don't have that's not from a legit skateboard wood shop company that just don't have a brand on it, or Team Riders are. So they just make the wood without putting the graphics on it. Hence the blank deck. All right. All right. So grip, Jessup grip tape. That's a name brand. That's the actual brand. All right. So where were we? While that skate shop came in, it was a small little skate shop, and they was pretty cool. I only got to visit them once. I was so busy because I personally was trying my best to show them as much love and welcome them to the hood. As I know that, like I say, some people don't do that, but I do. They didn't, I won't say their name, but if you know, they didn't stay too long. I think they only lasted a little under a year from the times their doors opened. And that was actually sad because, I always say that it wasn't a fact of me having competitors, because if I wasn't doing this, I would still be an active skater. So which means that I didn't win. Nobody won in that situation. It wasn't like, more customers start flocking to me and nothing like that. But the skate scene, we actually lost. So it's like where you had an abundance of one thing, now it's lessened down to, back down. So in other words, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I actually like the fact that we had more skate shops there, and you guys had, or the skate scene in South Carolina had more options. However, during that time, just right before they closed their doors and went out of business, another skate shop opened up. That was a neighboring skate shop in South Carolina. Opened up a second location in the city, in the same city. Now I would say, I think it's safe to call this guy that opened up this shop a friend, or a good acquaintance, because he has helped me out before. That is the truth. However, when he came in, to be fair, I don't know his full intentions on it, because like I said, the skate scene can be pretty, especially business owners or skate shop owners, they can be very competitive sometimes. So I think he was looking more for a takeover situation. No pun intended, if anybody know what that means. And instead of just like coming in and joining the rest of the scene. All right, we're gonna use this to make the line. So this guy, like I said, when he came in, he asked the other skate shop, which was still active at the time. He actually tried to give them a deal and buy them out. I think he only wanted to do it because of the location they was in, which was a nice location, but I was in that location before, and it didn't make business any more better than what it was, if you ask me. And the building cost too much for what it was. However, he got turned down. The guy turned him down. I guess he was still gonna, give it a try, which is cool. I was a little taken back because, now, granted, I was going through my situation and everything, and only thing it kind of made me feel like, well, how come he didn't come talk to me? Or how come he didn't come give me an offer or something like that, like a partner? Well, but that's neither here nor there. Although, because when he did have his grand opening, I did go there to support his shop, to meet him, and we talked. Now he did later give me an option. This is ridiculous. All right, all right. He did later come give me an option to merge shops together, basically, but it was still more on the fact of, which I actually didn't have a problem with, but it was still more on the fact of, I'll buy you out. Now, once again, I 100% didn't have a problem with that, but I still wasn't ready to give up hobo skateboard. Okay. So, although I did tell him, let me give it some thought. He gave me if I would say, it wasn't a bad deal. It just wasn't what I was looking for, basically. In other words, I felt like I was just going to be an employee. I didn't want to do that no more. Be nobody's employee. Or in that regards, I wouldn't have started skateboard shopping for that. Anywho, all right, so, but I was still giving it a thought. As I was saying, this all merged in the time where the landlord kicked me out of my old building. So, and my family members, it's, health was still kind of weakening. Rona was still running rampant with people, and yeah, there was a lot going on. So I closed the doors, moved out, and then lo and behold, talked to my sister and her husband that owns cheapest smoking vape shop, and they just so happened to say that, yeah, we was actually thinking about you when we opened up the shop, and we had extra room, and we were wondering, did you want to bring your skate shop here? All right, I'm trying to do this as neatly as possible because I know I didn't score this too well, and I don't know how sharp my razor is. But so that was a big I'm trying not to make this video too long. That was a big, opportunity and very fortunate for me to come in and collab or partner, or however you want to call it, with some good people, all right? And well known, and people I know. So, and like I said, I've always, to be honest with you, my heart was always really back here in Atlanta, Georgia, when, before I left, because that's where I was before I came to Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I always longed to come back home, my adopted home. I was born in South Carolina, but yeah, I pretty much claim Atlanta, Georgia as my home. So it's my adopted home. And I felt like this was a perfect time to do so. So I took them up on that offer, and they have been nothing but helpful, kind, and supportive for me in so many ways. And I, in turn, loaned my services to them. I was pretty much, that wasn't too bad, if I do say so myself, for what I'm working with. So there you go. All right, that's how you grip a board gently. Okay, so here I am, back in Atlanta, Georgia, Decatur to be exact, partnered with my good friends and family at Chief's Skateboard Shop. So yes, like I said, the skateboard shop, hobo skateboard shop, is going to be inside, or inside of smoke and vape shop, but on the other side of the building. Like I said, we'll do a video of that later. And for any kiddies that is under the age of 21, don't fret. We're still working out the kinks of that to make sure that everything will be fine. So, younger shredders can come in and buy a skateboard. And older ones that's into partaking in smoke, recreational stuff, we have a smoke and vape shop for you on the other side. Okay? So that's that. I mean, like I say, and as for, the family member that I was with at the time, I, was a little concerned about leaving in that situation, because it was one of those situations where you have an L family member, and all hands should be on deck. All able hands of a family should be on deck to help out this family member. It's my mother. All right. So I was a little concerned that with me leaving, make things difficult for them, for that situation. But rest assured, I have an amazing family. And they pretty much let me know that, no, we got it from here. You can go ahead and keep doing what you're doing, living your life and being awesome at it. And they wish me the best. And they let me, reassured me that they would take care of things up here, back home in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So so I jumped on that. I'm getting the bolts now that I'm going to have to finger tighten again. So I jumped on that offer, left, and here I am back in good old Atlanta, Georgia, Decatur to be exact, and working with my sister and her husband at Chief's Smoking Vape Shop. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that's why I'm doing this setup there, so I can keep giving them a shout out. And yeah, we got other things planned, a lot of things planned, a lot of good things planned. So that's where I've been this entire time. That's why, the videos have been lackluster and such a big gap from my presence. So your boy just, been under a lot of things and trying his best to take care of a lot of things at the time. So, oh crap. So, yeah. All right. And now that it seems like things are getting back on track with everything. Okay. This is going to be all right. And I can finally start picking up the pieces and picking up where I was from. I mean, life still happens. I still have like little hurdles in the middle of things that happens. But I'm still getting through it because that's what hobos do. We keep moving. All right? Y'all know that. We're not bums. We keep moving and we work for hours. So yeah, please stay tuned. Please stay subscribed. Subscribe if you haven't. This is a perfectly good time to do it now. To the and now I can't talk because I'm trying to screw in a bolt. But crap. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned because, like I say, I have a lot of things coming up, a lot of interesting content coming your way, and a lot of good news and things for, like I say, people that are partake in the smoke community. Okay? So, yeah. Good. Like I said, even with the bare minimum tools I have, it's still kind of rough putting this board together. So, yeah. You need tools to put together a skateboard. So when you see people do setup videos outside and things like that, to get a good setup going, you need tools, people. At least if it's just the basics. Be right back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So, and while I put the last bolt in, and hopefully it don't roll away, I'm putting it in with my finger. There. It's still gonna suck because I'm gonna try to tighten it this way, and that's not good. Cause, the battery's dead. Hey, let's see what we got here. Ouch. Nope, that's not gonna work. So, all right. Cause that's just. Can I do it with this? This is actually a screwdriver. No, I still need something to clamp this, and my finger's not tight enough. Anywho, so there you go. And this was a sticker. I was just gonna stick it here and do something, but I hate putting stickers at the bottom of skateboards. So there you have it. That's how you. I'm scared if I flip it, it's gonna fall apart. But don't worry, I'm gonna get other tools to tighten everything up. And I put together a good skateboard. By the way, this type of skateboard, complete skateboard, is pretty much better for a budget, if you're on a budget, to get. I'll do a video about that too. I was supposed to did a video about that to tell you guys the difference between buying your boards complete and putting one together, the price difference. But never got around to it. So with that being said and done, that's all that needs to be said and done. Okay. Yeah. All right. So thank you for subscribing, commenting, and liking, and for telling a friend to tell a friend. That keeps tell a friend to tell a friend. That keeps the channel going and growing. And yeah. Chief's Smoking Vape Shop. Chief's Atlanta, at Chief's ATL on Instagram. Go follow them. Go follow us. Cause we're us now. I'm an us now. I have partners. All right. I have affiliates. Yes, it feels good. With that being said and done, that's all that needs to be said and done. And I'm about, y'all. Thank you. Welcome back, me. And thank you for sticking around. 2 fingers.